as Dark Materials Season 2, Episode 2. Hello, I'm Wolf and I watch classic kids TV shows, movies and other media. So, here we are on Episode 2. What do I expect? Lyra and her demon have met the other boy from the other Oxford, which will be interesting. And we'll see how that goes. So I don't know if they're going to go to that portal. That poor wee cat, they were trying to kill it. There's something about those kids I don't trust. The graphics are amazing so far, and I really have no idea what's going to happen this season. So like and subscribe, follow me on the platforms, and I guess we'll get straight into the show. You don't want to hear me talking all day, so let's get on with the show. Will and Lyra finally met.
Take you as far as the Broad. Then I've got to go see my mum.
Oh, they're going to go back to Will's universe, which I think is our universe. Hurt right away. Oh, poor Pan got squished.
We need to be careful. Blend in.
There's him watching. Why does he want the letters from his dad so badly? I can't remember. Did they say that in season 1? Oh, we're in our universe now. No.
Sorry. That building's close to Jordan in my world.
Lyra, slow down. I've never heard of Jordan College. What's the matter?
You were right. Jordan College doesn't exist in your world.
This isn't like our Oxford at all.
I guess that they did kill the priest guy after all.
Venerable brothers, I will not use this solemn day to tell of the wildness of the witch whom I saw strike our brother Sturrock down. She and her kind will be brought to account. That these troubled times call for strong, decisive leadership.
Yes, they do, but it doesn't have to be you.
What's that thing anyway? Why do you keep looking at it?
You phone people on it. And it tells you stuff. Like the news.
I have something a bit like that, but better. It told me you're a murderer.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. I had no choice.
I can't remember, sorry.
Saying I need to see my mum. I have to make sure she's all right. I'll meet you at the Botanic Gardens, 5 p.m.
You shouldn't have called him a murderer.
That's actually clever. If you went to an alternative universe, you go to a museum and learn about it really fast.
Where do I find a scholar to tell me about dust?
You don't get dust here.
It's telling me to look for the door with the mountain on it. Not to lie to the scholar.
How are you going to manage that?
Did you know that people still do that? Drill holes in their heads.
They must be lunatics.
There's a name for it.
Trepanning.
Are you a student in Oxford?
No, it says it there.
Charles, do you ever want to know more about these artifacts?
You were right. Will texted me.
Is she in trouble for murdering people?
I protected the prophecy. Thanks to me, our enemies still don't know the child's name. We need to unite the 9 clans.
She feels indistinct. Like she's behind a veil.
She's in a different multiverse just now.
St. Peter's College.
Hold on, Pan. With Lizzie running about all the time. It's a wonder you don't fall out. Hopefully you don't fall out. A
Hi.
door with the mountain.
Can you please tell me where the physicist is?
Well, what kind of physicist are you after? Well,
Can you please tell me about dust?
Dust?
Well, we call it dust in my world. Or we also call it Rusakov particles. You ever heard of them?
In your words, in your school, you mean? I'm not sure I'm who you're looking for, Lyra.
Yes. Yes, you are.
the compass said.
I need to find out about Dust, because if I don't find out about Dust, it will be for nothing.
You missed the funeral.
I saw they're holding that manservant of Azrael's down in the basement.
When's he going to tell her about Lyra?
Where have you been hiding?
How is that charming daughter of yours?
My daughter is none of your business.
You are Dr. Martin Lancelius, consul to the Witches of the North. Do you deny that the witches have been conspiring against the Magisterium with the heretic Azrael?
Why do they all have reptiles and insects and snakes and stuff? It says a lot about them.
Witches have been hiding the power of demon separation for centuries.
Rituals aren't a secret. The witches have no quarrel with you.
Witches are the enemies of men.
No, they're not.
Dr. Lancelius, you are hereby condemned as a traitor. By magisterium decree, on the charges of heresy, collusion, and conspiracy, you are sentenced to 8 years hard labor and demon captivity. Take him downstairs.
You're in power for 2 minutes, and you think you're Professor Umbridge.
In this letter, he wrote to my mum. He said if there was ever any trouble, she should contact you.
You could ask one of the other trustees. Graham and Annabelle Parry, your grandparents.
Okay, I promise to answer your questions if you promise to answer mine in return. Deal?
Do you study dust?
I don't know what your dust is, but we study something called dark matter. We built an electromagnetic field around a detector to try and isolate their signal, and then we fed that through the cave, our computer, to amplify it. You have to hold your mind in a state of expectation without impatience.
Ask me something I'd never been able to know.
Tell me what I did before I became a scientist.
I love the graphics of the compass this season.
You were a nun. But you stopped believing and you left. The Magisterium in my world want to destroy it.
Who are the Magisterium? Sometimes people are afraid of things they don't understand.
That's very true.
Dark matter does sound pretty ominous, but in my experience, it's actually quite beautiful.
That is quite beautiful, but she's not seen it yet. All he's going to find out is find his grandparents.
But we're very happy that you found us. How is Elaine? We know she had a hard time after your father disappeared. Is she okay now?
You were right. He came to us.
Keep him there.
Oh.
Now. I'm sorry.
Don't worry at all.
Run while you get the chance. Good, good. There it is.
What? Those are pictures.
You have something important to do. But you have to make the connection yourself. I'm late.
What? No, you can't go.
Sorry, I've got someone waiting for me.
Will you come back tomorrow, please?
Okay.
She's going to be interested in Lyra now. To meet him at the Botanic Gardens.
We know where the witches are vulnerable.
It would be most irregular to act before the trials have terminated.
Graves is a man of big words. Be a man of big actions.
She's very good at manipulating him.
I never knew there were so many ways to talk to dust. Actually talk to it. I mean, the lithiumeter, the cave, the Chinese sticks. It's like...
Are they going to have to split up and then they come back together by the end of the season?
I was waiting for you out there when the police were looking for me and you were playing.
I was doing something important.
What am I doing around waiting for you? What am I doing here? I came back here to make sure my mum was okay, not to mess around with you.
Because you need my help.
Why do I need your help?
But you can trust me. I won't give you away, not to anyone, I promise. The lithiumeter told me you're connected to the Gatsy. Maybe your father is too.
It has to be done.
Who's he talking to?
It all had to be done.
Talking to his demon?
A necessary sin, but still a sin.
We will atone for it.
Oh, is that where he ended up?
Lyra came to the lab.
What? When?
She traveled all that way to find him.
She's followed Azrael. She's followed him through that window.
high explosives as they go to attack the witches, aren't they? That's not going to end well for either side. He won, didn't he, obviously. I was just going to ask if any survived, but a few survived, which is rubbish but terrible at the same time.
There's a myriad of universes out there that you could only hope to fathom.
Careful. You forget yourself.
It's a little punk, that monkey. Just a wee bit like Cersei. And that was episode 2 of season 2 of His Dark Materials. Did you like that episode? That was a good episode. It was nice seeing Will and Lyra form a bond together. I'm not happy about what happened to the witches. There's going to be some big fight by the end of the season for that, I think. Lyra's mum is evil, and the new priest guy with the beard, we've seen him be a background character and evolve from season 1, and now he's one of the bad guys. One of the main bad guys, sorry. It's not going to end well for him, and he's going to be causing trouble. I like that. I like the professor who is helping Lyra with the dust. I think she'll be a positive part of her journey. And Pan is still cute as ever. No matter what form he takes, he's really cute. So please like and subscribe and follow me on the platforms. And I haven't got a clue what's going to happen this season. Whereas the Golden Compass film, I had a rough idea for season 1, but no, not got a clue for this season. I'm enjoying it so far though, so cheers.